Hello students, this is my second session of online classes. In today's online class, I will discuss chapter 2 of 8th class and name of the chapter is Microorganism, Friend and Foe. In this chapter, I will discuss the harmful activities and useful activities which are performed by microorganisms one by one. So students, firstly I will tell you what are microorganisms or microbes. Organisms that are so small that they can only be seen through a microscope are called microorganisms or microbes. Example are bacteria. What is the term microbiology? The study of microorganisms is known as microbiology. After this, I will tell you where do microorganisms live. Microorganisms can be found in almost any kind of environment, that is hot desert, polar region, salt water, marshlands and inside other organisms. Microorganisms can survive volcanoes, deep seas and even vacuum. These are the places where microorganisms live, or this is called their habitat. Now I will discuss classification of microorganisms. There are 5 major groups of microorganisms. These are as follows: bacteria, algae, protozoa, fungi, viruses. These are the 5 major groups in which microorganisms are classified. So students, to continue this topic, I will discuss these groups one by one with their characteristics in detail. Firstly, I will discuss the group bacteria. They are simple living organisms and are mostly single-celled tiny organisms, but they live together in groups or colonies. Bacteria are found in 4 different shapes, or on the basis of shape they can be classified. Rod shaped called bacilli, round shaped called cocci, spiral shaped called spirilla and comma shaped called vibrio. Second group is algae. Algae are simple plant-like organisms which are usually aquatic in nature. Aquatic means they live in water. They contain a protective layer, cell wall and have a green pigment which perform photosynthesis. Algae can be unicellular or multicellular. Unicellular means single celled, multicellular means many cells. There are some examples of algae are diatoms, seaweeds. Third group is protozoa. These are unicellular microscopic organisms similar to animals that can move about to capture food and are heterotrophic in nature. Heterotrophs means take their food from other organisms. They are mostly aquatic in nature, and there are some examples of protozoa are amoeba, paramecium. Next group is fungi. Plant-like organisms that do not contain chlorophyll are called fungi. Fungi may be unicellular or multicellular and are found in warm and moist places. Fungi can be heterotrophic, saprophytic, and parasitic in nutrition. Saprophytes are those which take their food from dead and decaying matter. Fungi can be heterotrophic or parasitic. Parasitic means they can derive their food from host body. Some examples are yeast, rhizopus. Next group is viruses. Viruses are smaller than any known cell. Viruses can only be seen with electron microscope. Electron microscope is a type of microscope which is used to see very minute particles. Viruses can reproduce only inside the bodies of other organisms, which means they need a host. Host means the body of other organisms. They reproduce only inside the bodies of other organisms because viruses are non-living outside the body and they can become living inside the host body. Now, useful activities of microorganisms, or we can say that uses of microorganisms. Microorganisms are useful in food and beverage industry, in making medicines and vaccines, in agriculture, and in cleaning the environment. These are the different fields in which microorganisms can be used. Now I will discuss these fields one by one. First, importance of microorganisms in food and beverage industry. Bacteria help us in making certain foods. Lactobacillus, which is a type of bacteria, is a bacterium that stores milk and is used to make curd from milk. Many fungi like mushrooms and morels are edible, which are rich. Edible means eatable. Yeast is commonly employed in preparing food items like bread, cakes, idli, dosa, dhokla, etc. Yeast is also used for making wines by the process of fermentation. By fermentation, alcohol is formed in the absence of air. They are used to making medicines and vaccines. Bacteria and fungi are used to make medicines called antibiotics. The first antibiotic, penicillin, was discovered by Alexander Fleming. Some common antibiotics are streptomycin and tetramycin. Microbes are used to make vaccines. Bacteria and yeast are used to making vitamin B complex tablets. The human hormones are called insulin, which is obtained from microorganisms are used in cleaning the environment. Microbes help to keep our environment clean by decomposing dead matter. The decomposed substances are recycled as these get reused from the soil by plants. So these are called scavengers for environment. Some bacteria decompose sewage and other waste in water. These microorganisms are also called decomposer and scavengers for environment. Microorganisms are also used in agriculture. Some bacteria like Rhizobium, blue-green algae like nostoc live in the root nodules of plants such as gram, pea, etc. These plants are leguminous plants. These bacteria absorb the nitrogen of the atmosphere and convert it into nitrate, which serves as natural fertilizers for plants, hence enhancing soil.